Hello, it's Trini here. How are you all today? Welcome back to my craft table. So it's that time of the week again. It's what I call Finish It Friday. So this is a weekly challenge where I grab my little container of unfinished projects and I randomly pull out two projects and I challenge myself to try and remember what I was thinking and to actually finish off the project. So I just do a lucky dip. I just randomly pull two. So let's do that. And I'm just going to just might grab this one, and I close my eyes here and I am doing it like this so that I don't sort of favor anything. All right, so let's see what we've got. Oh, okay. So we've got some paint chips. And so this one is obviously something that I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking, but I guess I just want to finish stitching it off and embellishing it somehow. Okay, well, that looks like that's going to be an easy project. So, all right, I'll grab some supplies and let's get started. Okay, so I have looked through some of my supplies and I've decided just to do something really simple. So what this is it's actually, if you have a look, it's book page, and I don't remember if I got this tissue paper on an order or it came in some Happy Mail, but it was absolutely beautiful. So I stuck it down, and on the back is some strips of tea-dyed paper, so there's some writing space there. And this is like a magazine image, which I love, so I just sort of glued it down in the moment. So honestly, I'm just really not going to do much more to this. I found some navy blue lace, which is probably not a colour that I'm going to get to use very often. So I thought I might just simply put that down the side, and then I found this little image that I had, and I've inked the edges and I curled, I don't know if you can see that, but I curled the little edge up there, so just to give it a little bit of dimension. So we're just going to glue this down and we're going to call this project done. I can't believe this was even in my unfinished projects stash, but you know, I guess at the time I just didn't, I just wanted to capture it all and glue it down, and just knew that I'll get to it one day and fix it. So here we are. All right, so I'm just going to glue the lace down. So very, very simple, quick project that is done. That can go in a sewing journal, or it can go in vintage ladies journal or an eclectic journal. It can, really, there's probably so many journals that I could find a spot for this. So I'll just get this lace down and let's call this project done. So at the end, make sure you keep watching, because what I'm going to show you is a little system of how I've decided to keep these little projects, and it's also given me an idea of actually, when I'm working with journals, how to store my made ephemera for them. So there we go. Very simple, but I think it looks lovely. Okay, so we'll put that one aside to dry, and then I've still got this little scrap of navy blue lace left. All right, so now we'll move on to the paint chips. Now, I'm saving a little bit of time in my videos now. I'm going to do as much inking as I possibly can and getting everything ready, just to save some time. And I'm sure you guys don't really want to watch me inking 1,000 things. So this is what I've decided to do. I'm going to do a Tim Holtz photo booth on one, and then this one here, I wanted to just keep it, it is a paint chip, and I wanted to leave it like that. And I used the words as inspiration. So we've got old stone wall, and I thought this gorgeous little owl would be just gorgeous here. And then timberline, thought we could stick this little butterfly here like that, and then bay leaf. I thought I would just stick that like that, and I'm just going to leave it as is. I haven't backed it as yet with tea dye paper, but I can do that at a later stage. So let's get this all down. When I saw the word Old Stone Wall, I just thought I have to keep that. I just love it, and I love the handwriting. We are in the process of painting. We haven't done it yet, but we're in the early stages of design. And so these were some that I picked out, and as soon as I saw them I thought, oh, I know what I'm going to do with these. Okay, so let's get that down, and then so I think this would look lovely in a botanical journal, or eclectic, or again, there's going to be so many journals that I could put this in. So I could even, now I'm just going to get my craft eraser, and I'm just going to just deal with that little bit of glue there that's seeped out. Yes, so I will back it with some tea dyed paper, and I could even stitch it around the edges, but I think honestly I'm really happy with that. In fact, actually another idea I did have is to make a journal insert. So I might get another piece of scrapbook paper and make a journal insert and put this on the top. So we might see this feature again. All right, so this one here, I've got these gorgeous Tim Holtz photo booth photos, and I've already inked the edges. I haven't backed it with tea dye paper yet, but I can do that at a later stage. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to put a strip of lace down here, and then I've got my photo strip, which I think I will just put at a slight angle there. I've got this little blue fussy cut flower, which I thought I would just put in the corner here, like so. And then I've got happy, that can cover up the bottom there. And this little piece of, actually, I'm going to bring the lace down, and then this little piece of fabric I'm going to stick up there, and then that little Porter's Original Paints, I'm going to cover that up, and then we've got Handmade By, and then we've got that like that. So sorry for the glare, hopefully it's not too bad, but I'll get this down and then I'll show you. I think, see, if I craft over here, you can see it no problem. All right, let me get everything down. Okay, so how is everybody? I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful day. So we're still enjoying the last bits of, just trying to think what order to put this down. I think I'll put the lace down first. Now it's always hard to try and figure out which is the right side. I think the other side is the right side. Yeah, so the weather is starting to cool down a little bit, but we're still getting those hotter days. I thought I might try and do a little bit more dyeing, some more papers, and I might try and get some fabrics dyed as well. Actually, we were going to pull that down, weren't we? So let me figure out how I want that. I think I want it to come down, yeah, to about there. All right, yeah, so I'm sort of getting to that stage now where I've got a few more videos I want to do, and then I think I'll start with some journals, and I'll start to film that process as well. All right, so I'm using this Aleene's tacky glue this time around because I'm switching between fabric and like lace and shiny paper, you know, because the photo booth paper is a little bit shiny. So I didn't kind of want to use the fabric glue on everything. So I thought, well, I've got some Aleene's glue there, so let's use that up. All right, so and then I'm going to might use my art glitter glue for this one because this is just normal copy paper that I've printed a digital kit onto. Whoops. Can we do that like that? And that can show through a little bit there, like so. I'd like to move that fabric over just a little bit if I can. Yep. Okay, and then we can, yes, I think that's better. We'll have that coming like so. So I'll get this down. All right, so we'll pop that one down and just slightly at an angle, like so. And then we'll just get this little happy down because they all look very happy. Do you think that's mother and father and daughter? But they do look happy. Okay. All right, there we go. So I'll just snip off this little bit of lace down here. All right, and there we have it. That's our final piece there. Now I also did do another one as well, and we'll just do them side by side. So those are the two there that I did. Just trying to angle it. There we go. I think you can see that without the glare. Okay, so that's a short, quick one. We'll bring in our other one here as well. So that is a short, quick one this week. But I did get some UFOs done. This would be actually junk mail turned into ephemera. Now I did want to show you how I am storing these. So you know that I do like these silicone folders. I got these from Temu, and what I've been doing is making ephemera, and so these are 4 pockets. So you can see here that I filled up my pockets with these, and these are actual silicone. This is more plastic. I just found that when I was cleaning up, so I popped, and it fitted, so I popped it in here. So these are some ephemera bits that I've done, more other things that ideas that I've got. So this is what I'm doing. You've been seeing videos of these pockets that I've done. So my idea is to just create these bits of ephemera. It's almost like an ideas folder, and then I have 2 or 3 sitting behind them, so that when I pull from, I've done videos, well, I'm not sure if I've done videos on those, and I've probably got ideas coming up for those. Yeah, so there's my book page side tucks video that I did. So we'll just pop these in. Now I just wanted to show you, in the last video I made those Tim Holtz milk bottle caps. So this one here are 2 pockets like that, and there's my CD, altered CD covers with the owl and the book page. So these ones here can come over. This is why I got a second folder. Yeah, so these ones here are full page, and you will fit in obviously your DigiKit printout and any scrapbook paper that you might want to use. And then my idea is make the ephemera, or gather my ephemera that I've already pre-made, and I can slot it into these. So these are the 2 pockets here, and then the other type of pockets that you can get are, you know, you get half a page pocket here, and then you get 2. So, but I thought it was just a great way to store pre-made ephemera, and as you're making ephemera for your journal, you can tuck them in here, and yeah, hopefully then you can get to the point where you're just ready to go and you're just pulling out ephemera and placing it into the journal. Because I've made a few journals in my day, and I know that the finishing part is never ending. You never seem to have enough ephemera. So I thought what I would do is place these in here. So here we go. So obviously at the moment, as I'm making stuff, I'm just popping it in. So we've got these 2 here plus this one. These are all pretty dry now. So let's put these in here. And then I can tuck in. I've got a couple left. So these are some nice blue colour tones. So if I have those colour tones in a journal, I can quickly make something up, and I've got my ideas there now on what to do with them. And then this one here is what we just finished, and I found another one that I had made which was quite similar, so that's quite pretty too. So I thought I would stick those 2 now. So let's see if they fit. Yes, they will fit, and I'm finding that these sizes are pretty good for what we need. So this is one of the first ones I did, and that would need to go. See, I can put that in the back here, and to me that kind of goes, because it's sort of, you know, could go into a lady's journal or something like that. So that would probably quite suit. Anyway, I just wanted to show that little trick with you. All right guys, well that's it for another video from me. So I hope you enjoyed the video and it gave you some ideas and inspiration. If you liked the video, it'd be great if you could give me a like. It really helps with the algorithm and getting my videos out there. And if you haven't subscribed, it would be great if you could consider to subscribe. And if you've got any comments, please feel welcome to leave them down below. I always answer comments and get back to everyone. So that's it guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.